All right. So as I was saying, I was caught on the part where I was talking about the body's intermediary. So again, based on that limitation, we can only do things or make decisions based on um, the kind of bodies we have. Okay. Now, this is where the part comes in. No, while this is the set of limitations we have to face, these limitations also allow us to go beyond, no? And we're talking about transcendence, no? So transcendence is the ability to change, be dynamic, and continually redefine oneself, which works with our facticity to create change. So the very point of transcendence is to see those limitations as challenges and try our best to hurdle as many limitations as we can. So if we go back sa limitations na diniscuss natin, no, we can power through the facticities, no, that we have. So we can improve our lives, or change our appearance, do things differently from how we saw them as a young person, no. So marami tayong pwedeng baguhin. Spatial temporal being, no, this is where technology comes in. While we cannot be everywhere all at once physically, technology allows us to be able to still communicate regardless of distance. And finally, the body's intermediary. If you find your body limiting you in certain ways, then you can also find ways on how to use those limitations to further challenge yourself and do things that people do not really expect you to be able to do. So that's the very point of the embodied spirit. We are not just our bodies, we are beyond our bodies because we have a spirit within us. When we combine our bodies with this very powerful spirit that we have, we can just do anything we can think of. And finally, for Module 4, the human person in the environment. So this module combines discussions on bioethics and of course, our consumption habits. Here, the fundamental parts of the lesson talks about the moral agents, those with moral standing, and those with moral duties. Moral agents are people of 18 years old and above, no? Uh, na mentally considered normal, and their role is to uh, is to observe their moral duties over those with moral standing. Moral standing are those living beings or non-living beings, no, that we should give consideration, no. And so the progression of this lesson is based on where do we extend or to whom we extend moral standing, aka to whom we give the same amount of respect we give to ourselves, no, in terms of respecting their lives and existence. For one, if we just see humans as the only ones worthy of this kind of respect and uh, recognition, that is basically anthropocentrism. So the world is centered around human beings. So you justify every human act towards animals, towards plants, towards the environment, because the point is we are the powerful species. That's the point of anthropocentrism. Centrocentrism, on the other hand, extends moral standing to not only humans but to animals as well, no, or to any being, any creature that can feel pain or pleasure. Kaya sentience, the ability to feel pain and pleasure. Then there are those who extend moral standing even to plants, no. This is where biocentrism comes in. We also add plants or include plants, all forms of animals, no, into the consideration that we give to humans as well. No? So here we protect the rights not only humans, not only animals, but also of uh, plants or other vegetative creatures. And finally, we have ecocentrism, the total opposite of anthropocentrism. In ecocentrism, it's advocated to live in harmony with nature, no? And to not put humans at the center of things. So you don't necessarily consider every human being as the highest form of species, but rather you see yourself, a human being, as equal with all of the other creatures depending on the environment for survival. So that's it. I wish you luck on your exams and I wish you luck in your life. So, thank you and I appreciate you for watching or listening or whatever you did with these videos. That's all. Goodbye.